name is Evita Paschal, and I'm running for District Attorney. Now, in November, I expect to be your District Attorney. Now, listen to me. I didn't say wish. I didn't say hope. I didn't say we planted something in the front yard. I didn't say none of that. I expect to be your District Attorney in November. I've claimed it. It's been washed in the blood. And I plan to drive around the courthouse 10 times. This is my position. Now, what am I bringing to this position? I'm bringing accountability, visibility, and experience. Now, what is accountability? I expect to answer to you regarding the safety of the streets in our community. I expect to answer to you regarding the trauma and emotions of the victims. I expect to answer to you regarding the safety of our senior citizens. Now, what about visibility? You tell me, what about visibility? Is your district attorney a man or a woman? Please tell me. No. I would just raise your hand if you know whether our district attorney is a man or a woman. Raise your hand if you know. So we got 5. And the district attorney has been in office for 8 years. So now you answer visibility.
Right.
Is the district attorney's office visible in the community? And you don't know whether the district attorney is a man or a woman. So now, let's go even further. What's the name of your district attorney? What's your district attorney name? Raise your hand. We got 2 people. And she's been a district attorney for 8 years. Let's take it even further. Now, you answer my questions. I'm not asking. You answer me regarding visibility. Let's take it even a step further. If your district attorney walked in that door, you see that door back there? If she walked in here today, I want you to raise your hand. You can tell me, you can recognize it. 1, 2. So clearly, I can bring more visibility to the DA's office. I plan to be visible in the schools, in the churches, in the community. You could be visible in the schools by just going and speaking. You can be visible in the church by going and speaking. You can have programs in the community. Now let's go to the third thing, experience. And you tell me, you answer me when you look at her bio, and you tell me who has the most experience. I have 36 years of legal experience. I graduated from the University of Georgia Law School. I started out as a district attorney, as an assistant district attorney under Richard Allen. If any of you will remember that. That's who I started off under. Then I went to an assistant solicitor of state court. I practiced when Judge Kerr was on the bench. If any of you remember Judge Kerr. I practiced when Gail Hamrick was a prosecutor. If any of you remember that. Then I went a little further, and I was the assistant solicitor of magistrate court. I prosecuted under Judge Cooper. If any of you remember Judge Cooper. And actually, if you remember Judge Cooper. That's her name, by the way. Then I was the solicitor of magistrate court. Bob Daniels was the solicitor initially, and then one day out of the blue, he said, Bob, I'm turning it over to you. And then, after I was the solicitor of magistrate court, one day our mayor, who was Charles Devaney, decided he wanted me as recorder's court judge. And I was recorder's court judge for several years. So I got the experience, ladies and gentlemen. If you're trying to find something, some reason not to vote for me, that's not one of the reasons.
A production of AnibalShow.com.